Potter's Journal Travels Fall 2017. I've stepped on some of the world's great roads, but for a potter, Route 705, Pottery Highway, what a place to be. This is in Seagrove, North Carolina, an area with a long, rich history with hand-turned pottery, and an area where it hasn't died out. Still many, many family potteries. It's also a year when returning to pottery making, rediscovering, looking back, and now some time travel. I made this trip in the 80s, mid-80s, a year Enseca was in Atlanta. I was with a group of college students, friends, and a box of cassette tapes. My memories are rather vague, but today and now I'm mostly drawn and intrigued by Jugtown Pottery. A complex of wood and kiln sheds, log cabins, a gallery. They keep a museum, but it's a seeming living museum. In the southern states, on the east side of the Appalachians, I was thrown at first by a greeting inside the door, a heavy Asian accent, but she reached through the solid wood door with her heart and pulled me into this world. This literally, as the sun warmed fall's first cool morning. This is not it, but the work in the gallery was all very strong and very alive. Even pieces in my price range. And then the stars completely lined up. And she said, the family is in. And the family all was in. And then I couldn't believe she said, and they fired the salt kiln. And they fired the salt kiln. This regionally specific wood fire groundhog kiln. What potter wouldn't travel halfway around the world, Korea or Japan, to see a regionally specific kiln fired by a family, village, or town? And a huge sinking feeling. I knew instantly this was no time to pick up a piece in my budget. That the work was all very affordable. And I needed to pick up a masterwork or a signature piece. And as it all unfolded, I could see these were master craftsmen. If we use the term the way they do in Japan.
Is all the pottery done in the...
No, we have 7 kilns that we fire in a rotation. So 4 of them are wood-fired and 2 gas-fired. Well, 5 wood-fired and 2 gas.
How many were sold? These two. We're good to go on them. We can put some in the back at the end. We want to.
here, because I...
Yeah, it's really cool this morning.
Yeah.
It's been a hot October, actually. October is usually our nice weather, but it's been
Well, it's been
80s
warmer
most
in,
days.
I think, October for us, too.
Yeah.
Because we had a cold spell. We had a terrible summer, actually.
Mhm.
It was... Were you the one that I should ask about weaving?
I studied weaving. I don't really do any weaving now, to be honest with you. I did study it.
Yeah, it's all about weaver, and I
Are
saw
you?
the rugs up there, and I saw the chair, although she said that the person that did the chair is out, or not around, I thought, what she said.
Not sure what.
There's a flint woven here.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh, he's rugged around.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do rugs, but I'm doing glasses, yeah. Now, you remember the family?
Do you want to, put any wood in before you blow this off, or do you want to just go right ahead with it?
I guess just go ahead and blow it. There you go.
you'd have a good place to get wood.
How much what?
How much property do you have here? You don't have enough on your own?
Oh, no, we don't cut it off. We just got about 15 acres all.
Actually,
My good fortune to catch the end of the firing, sometimes the most dramatic part, but they made it seem effortless. Salt, a judgment call, a final stoke.
All the trees we got around here are too close to the building.
that's what I am,
We have one bill, we go to like spring and timber down.
And then suddenly, without ceremony, it was over. No burning of furniture. Not even the wear boards. And I seen the pieces in the gallery and briefly ask, am I just blinded by a little salt and wood smoke? But reading the book 100 Years just printed of Jugtown Pottery, I read that Soji Hamada and Bernard Leach had made the trek here too. And look at this sweet little reduction. I kept quiet. I didn't want to be a kid in the candy store. I wasn't 12 years old at Disneyland. These were master craftsmen, and the line was indistinguishable between the potter and the fire. Thank you, Travis and Bailey Owens, for letting me participate in the handoff of the empty salt jar. And thank you, Vernon and Pamela Owens. And Sakoshi, Jugtown's special treasure. My only regret as we pulled out of the parking lot, a 10-hour trip home, was not to have turned around with lunch and sat down at the outdoor table with Bobby Owens. I won't forget this day. I'd like to visit other potteries in the area, but I think I'll be drawn back to Jugtown.